Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Only a quick intraday update today. Really not much happened. Bitcoin, yeah, bit of selling pressure, but everything within the scope of normal intraday volatility. I have to say though, today we've observed a little bit of correlation with the S&P 500. Doesn't always happen, and the S&P is likely correcting a little bit more. I'm analyzing the S&P in parallel. So that could indicate that we have a little bit more downside to go because the S&P chart is a little bit clearer than Bitcoin in the very short term. So I just want to make sure that this is communicated, but I would not use another chart to analyze another chart, right? So if we can analyze one chart, then we don't normally need a second one for analysis. It's just something I've been observing because I'm observing both charts at the moment. So just something throughout the day when I was looking at Bitcoin, looking at the ES futures that are obviously related to SPX. Yeah, that's just something that became quite obvious, even though the S&P 500 was under a little bit more selling pressure actually than Bitcoin. Just, obviously Bitcoin is more volatile. But yeah, we are still in support. I mean, what have we observed today on the Bitcoin chart? Well, we've observed that Bitcoin tested the ideal support at the 38.2 retracement, here $63,100. And you already see now what I just said, that SPX has a little bit more to correct, probably a little bit more downside, and you see that here as well. So we might test that level again at 63,100. That's the 38.2 retracement. Below that level, we still have the 50% fib level, but that's already deep for a wave 4. I mean, the fourth wave here. Usually, I mean, ideally, we would like to see a strong buy reaction to that 38.2 fib level, and you can see how relevant it is, yeah, because the price really touched it. I don't know, with the accuracy of a few dollars, and that's probably me not drawing the fibs correctly, to be honest. So, yeah, it did touch that key level, tried to rally, but couldn't make any higher high. And this move down doesn't look very convincing yet, to be honest. So it might very well be that the bears are taking control here short term and drive the price a little lower. But Bitcoin has still space, in this support area for this wave 4 that we're tracking. This is a pullback, and in this wave 4 corrective pullback, 62,520 is key support, even though that's already very deep for a wave 4. Either way, whether we are in the smaller degree wave 4, which is currently still the preferred interpretation, or whether we are in the larger degree wave 4, talked about that earlier today. At the moment, the correction is set to continue because there's no confirmed low in place. So I would still consider that we might go a little bit lower. Next support is at 62,520, and below that level, I have to make a change to the count. I mean, we already have it on the chart. That's the purpose of this lower support region. Actually, here I could also add the 38.2 retracement. You see there is some confluence there between the 50% fib level of the upper support area and the 38.2 retracement of the lower support area. What it would mean is if we go lower and lower and lower, at some point it will become more likely that we are in the larger degree fourth wave. Someone asked me earlier today, what is the level that needs to be broken to the upside to really confirm that, or to indicate that we're already in the fifth wave up. Really, there isn't really any level other than the last high, and that's at 65,050 or 65,080, because there isn't really enough structure here to work with. The microstructure is unclear, I'd say. There isn't really anything, I mean, all I could add here is a resistance area, and it's the 78.6 retracement. Once that's crossed, that's an indication. But I have to say, sometimes, you get that fake out above. It's not reliable, so maybe we take it out. I mean, resistance at the moment is 64,640. They're just standard Fibonacci resistances based on the decline that we've observed today. But overall, yeah, I would still be prepared for lower prices. Bitcoin can still quite comfortably test the 50% fib level down there at 62,520. easily. And again, that is very close to 62,480. And when we get down there, should we do that, we can make a call whether it looks more like the larger degree waveform or the smaller degree waveform. But overall, yeah, I mean, the pullback looks corrective. I did tell you already on the weekend, I think, that it is very much possible that we're testing this previous resistance area as support. And this support zone or previous resistance may be now support. That's not Fibonacci resistance or support. That's just structural support. Is defined between 61,500 and 62,800. So yeah, either way, we are in a correction at the moment, in a pullback after that strong rally we had on Friday. Bitcoin hasn't broken down. We're still holding above that previous breakout point, and we're holding even above the upper support area. But it's just not, there isn't just much that I can report on about the microstructures. What I can say, there is no confirmed low yet in this pullback, so be prepared. The correction could last a little longer. But this is the area where we now need to watch, obviously, for reactions. But yeah, it's been a bit of a boring and draining day. Not too much exciting stuff going on there. So that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.